Greetings, everyone. I'm going to say some things, and it might be shocking to some people, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm going to talk about the quality of life that single people enjoy and people who are married, and also the quality of life with rich people compared to poor people, and still be able to say that the poor and the single enjoy a better quality of life for the most part. Now, this is a general statement, so please don't come at me. No, I have been single and I have been married, and I'm speaking from experience. That doesn't mean that there are not variables in between, and I'll try to explain that. No, there are a lot of single people who are looking from the outside into the window of a person who's married and thinking that, oh, your life is not going well because you're not single. You see, you make up these fairy tale that if I was married, you wouldn't have any problems. You would have companionship. You would have someone to help you with the bills, help you, celebrate important milestones. That is true in some cases, but there are single people who can get up and travel anytime they want. Now, for me as a married woman, I really enjoy traveling with my family. And if I'm not able to sync all of our time together, I have a difficult time doing something by myself. They're great travel companions. My kids and I have done the traveling for many years as a single person, and I'm a very laid back person. So they're usually ones who, I pay for the thing and they plan the adventure. And now that I am a married woman, I'm kind of the one who find those tickets and find those, vacation spots and stuff like that. And it doesn't always fit in with the finances or the time when people are free because people have to work. But a single person just up and go whenever they feel like. They don't have to explain anything to anybody. If you're in a good relationship, if you're married, you're not going to just get up and act like you're single. So everything you do, you should be passing it along with your partner. I wouldn't expect to see my current partner come home with a suitcase and just pack and say, I'm off. And so I therefore cannot do that, even though there are times when I think like, okay, we just can't seem to sync our time together. And I need this vacation. I need this getaway. So that is my first proof. Um, where it comes to rich people being happier than poor people, money does not buy happiness. I guarantee you that when you're rich or when you have, some assets, you spend sleepless nights, not just being worried about it, but trying to hold on to it. Whereas a person is just on the subsistence living path, they eat what they eat. They sometimes can't tell you what the next meal is going to be, but they're happy. I'm not talking about the odd times when people are so impoverished that they cannot find meals, they can't take care of their kids. That's not going to be a nice feeling. But when you're just, living in communities, like I lived in Spanish Town before, and people went to the shop every day to buy their dinner. They were going to buy their chicken back and their flour. And, but listen, after they make their little chicken back and dumpling, the neighbor comes over and have some, and you're hanging out and you're watching TV together, you're playing games in the community. You would see the guys under this tree playing domino or card or just there, jiving together and just, bantering. That is true joy, that's happiness. Now, for somebody who is in the middle class, you go to work and you come back home, you're so tired, you hit the sack, and it's just in time to get up to go to work the next day. And you'll see that bank account rising. You don't go out, you don't have time. Or if you have time, what is there to see? Not trying to badmouth Canada or anything, but where I live, what is there to see? There's not even a good restaurant that I can go to now, like when I was in the other city, that I could go and hang out with my partner. Before the pandemic, I had a date night every Friday night. And when the place got closed down for years, what do you think? It was difficult to get back into the groove of things with my work schedule or my partner's work schedule. Let me tell you something, the money was growing, but let me tell you, I had to fight to maintain that friendship with my partner. And when I say friendship, you're watching TV together, somebody fall asleep. I'm the first one to fall asleep watching a movie sometimes. Or we have a conversation and I don't want to talk about work because that gets very boring. Just going down memory lane. And my memory lane is always taking it back to Jamaica, in my husband's little place on the hill. That's my happy spot. Can't tell you in this video how I always have to get back in my mind to transport me to that time. So that's why I'm telling you, the happiest times in my life have been spent in situations where there was not much money going around. I had lots of money and felt lonely because my partner had to work, long hours, be gone for 6 days out of the week. I felt lonely, and though we always connected by talking on the phone, or he would call me on video chat and stuff like that, it was different from when we were in Jamaica and we were cooking outside on the wooden stove or on the coal stove, or we're just going for a walk up in the bushes and just laughing about foolishness. Let me tell you something, happiness looks different to different people. So don't assume that because a woman or a man is married, you're happy, because sometimes in that relationship too, they don't have that bond. And those who have it, it's a blessing. You think it's easy. This country is a place that will steal your joy, will kill your friendship. I had to fight for my friendship. I don't allow distance to grow, because I know once distance grow between you and your partner or your significant other, it's hard to get that back. So I'm saying single people have more fun, and a lot of poor people are happier. Because when you have money, you get your car, you get your home, you get all these material things. You can only decorate the home so much before, after a while, you're like, okay, then what? You're just sitting there just looking. And to just always keep yourself busy, 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 busy. I go shopping and I come home, and when I look at the things, it means nothing. And there was a time when things were harder financially, and I would find, something on sale, and I would fall in love with it. When I come home, I would try it on again. I can't remember the last day shopping and coming home with a whole bunch of stuff, hanging them in my closet, and then it's like, so what? I want to bring them back. You understand what I'm saying? Am I saying that I'm not happy? Remember, I'm telling you, happiness is a state of mind. But I'm saying, if these are the things you're looking to get in your life to make you happy, eh, I'm going to encourage you to just stop it and you just look at yourself and just say, this is where I'm at. I'm going to enjoy today. If you're single, single ladies and men, if you're single, enjoy your single life. Do the things you want to do with a partner. Whether you have a partner or not, do it. And let your partner come and find you doing the things that you want to do together with that individual. Okay? Stop wasting your time watching other people's life. Now, single people, when you're enjoying your life and so on and so forth, stop calling married people and try to make them feel, you know, bad, or make them feel like, oh, I'm living my life and your life sucks. I shouldn't do it to you. You shouldn't do it to me. Okay? Enjoy yourself. Do your travels. Enjoy your own company. Do the free thing. You know what I mean? Because you're single and you have no intimate life, there are married people whose intimate life struggles too, because they're like a ship sailing in the night. hubby comes home at 5 in the morning and wifey goes out at 6 or 7 in the morning, like passing each other, especially when you live in these parts. Okay, just be happy for other people. If I see people doing things that I want to do that I don't have a chance to do because of whatever situation, whether it be finances or, just not being able to sync my time with my family, I'm happy for them. I celebrate them. And if you think you can make me jealous, you cannot, because I'm living my own life and you should live yours too.